However, we're still working the fentanyl because 90% of that gun violence in the metro area is associated with fentanyl trafficking. So we're going to continue doing that. I can tell you many other things. She promised me 3 minutes, so I don't speak longer than the lawyer. But I will be around and I'll be happy to answer any questions.
Thanks for being here.
I'll try to give it to you.
Michelle's worried because I have the microphone, but I want a shout out to my former boss. Thank you so much, Tony Palumbo, former Norfolk County Attorney. I wanted to make sure, I'll turn it back to Michelle.
I'm glad you did that. It's good to see you again, Tony. All right, we're going to get this fun going. I was going to do a question and answer, but we could be here all night, right? We're going to bowl, we're going to have some pizza, we're going to engage with... Oh, do you want to do a couple? What time is it? I think we're good. We're good. If you have questions, we're here the rest of the night.
We
Feel
got 9
free
minutes
to
to
come up.
start bowling. I think we're okay.
You want me to do it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to take 2 questions from the crowd. Anybody have any questions for us? Yeah, see, they all want to go bowling. No, seriously, if you have a question, shout it out. Yes, please.
What's the most common form I know you said pills. What is the most common way that people are trying? Is it like ecstasy? Are there other type of drugs people are trying to take that are inadvertently getting fentanyl?
Yes. So it's typically Percocet or Adderall or Oxycontin.
Repeat the question.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are people taking fentanyl that don't know they're taking it? They think they're buying other drugs? Is that what you asked? And what drug? So here's the misnomer. Fentanyl isn't laced into Percocet or Adderall or Oxy. It's a pill that looks like them, but it has no Percocet, no Oxy, nothing in it, except for fentanyl and other stuff. So people say somebody died of a fentanyl-laced Percocet. That doesn't exist.
Yeah, just a quick add to that. So counterfeit Percocet pills they have the markings of a Percocet or oxycodone pill, but there's no Percocet in them. And one of the things that's terrifying, of course, about fentanyl is it's synthetic, so you can make it. So it doesn't rely on having an opium, a poppy plant, or anything like that. So literally, you can make these pills for about 5 cents a piece. And so you can imagine the amount of money that can be made off of selling them. The other thing to know is that as often as not now, whether it's cocaine or methamphetamine or heroin or just about any drug out there, almost all the street drugs at some point are being laced with fentanyl. And so Michelle, I know, has these statistics too, but up to 40% of those who die of a fentanyl overdose have no idea they're taking fentanyl.
And those fake pills, 8 out of 10, and I got that stat today from a retired DEA agent. Every counterfeit pill, 8 out of 10 of them have a lethal dose of fentanyl in them. That was 2 years ago, that was 6 out of 10 pills. Last year it was 7 out of 10, now it's 8 out of 10. Any other questions? One more? Yes?
Yeah, we're talking about the social media money you have in cities.
So
my question is, this is a national problem, so is the organization working nationally,
that's a good question. So her question is, are we using the funds that we've been raising to work in Minnesota? Are we going national because it's a national problem? But we talked early on, and we are concentrating on Minnesota for now. There are many organizations working nationally. We can work with them, and we do partner with many of them already. But we really want to work on eradicating fentanyl from Minnesota. But as you're in this arena, working in this area, you come in contact with people, and every day you're talking to other leaders of other organizations and retired DEA agents and law enforcement in other states. So it's inevitable that we're going to have some impact, but all of our funds will be focused in Minnesota for now.
And one of the points we're really thinking about is that our target audience is primarily people between the ages of 18 and 25. Again, I'll repeat the statistic. The #1 cause of death in America between 18 and 45 is fentanyl. So think about that for a minute. More than car accidents, more than cancer, more than heart disease, but specifically that younger age. And the problem is that, old people like me think, well, just, put it on the news and people will see it, right? Or put up a billboard and people will see it. We've got what we think is a real groundbreaking strategy to use influencers and social media to get the word out to the target audience, because we have to meet the audience where they are. And so we're real confident we have a really good strategy on that.
All right, thank you so much, Brian.
Michelle, could you bring up, I just would like people to know, as far as the addiction as well. One pill can kill accidentally because you're addicted to something else, but one pill...
Hold on.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry, Brian Hillgardner. I lost my son, my wife, and I to fentanyl. And one of the points that I wanted to bring up was we talked about the one pill can kill, and it's really for multiple ways. You can accidentally take a pill that you think is something else and die from it. So that is one way. But I think we really need to recognize as well the addiction. It's 60 times more powerful than morphine. You are going to get addicted if you get onto this pill. So it's not just about taking a pill on accident, it's the people that take it and then start taking it on purpose, which is what my son was, and is why I'm passionate that we need to know about all of that. This is such a bad drug, and we need to all come together and stand as one to solve this problem, because it's our biggest thing out there right now. It really is.
One more board member wants to speak.
I just want to say why the target population that this board is going to work on is, 18 to 25. I want you guys to take note in this room tonight that it has quadrupled for seniors. From since 20 to now, it's quadrupled in the amount of seniors that are dying from overdoses. And probably something to do with that might have been COVID, isolation, not knowing what pills you're getting, and elders and older people retired.
Can I interrupt? Is that overall population, or is that just in your communities?
No, I believe that was overall population. I don't have to go back and look at that, but I just did a training on that because it's like an alarming number. When you think about it has increased for the baby boomers. So, I don't think this drug sees age. And it's taking hold of generations. And not only did it take hold of 2 generations of younger people, of the whole community, but now elders. So keep that in mind. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Susan. All right, thank you so much for everyone that participated in our conversation and listening to what we had to say tonight. We are going to, what's next here? We're going to bowl and pizza. Yeah, the pizza's getting cold. We got some drinks up here, bars open. For if you have money to pay. Make sure and look at the stories and the faces here. The Faces of Fentanyl display is much larger than this. We brought some posters here so you can really understand and see that these are our loved ones, and these are our family members and our children and our grandchildren, et cetera, et cetera. So, but I do have a challenge. How many people are bowling? And there better be more than 2 hands. How many of you are scratch bowlers? Okay.
We're on sport, that's golf.
Oh, okay. What's
300.
What's the verbiage for
200 maybe, are they 200?
who bowls a perfect? Who gets more than 1 or 2 strikes or a bowling line stretcher? No, okay. Here, My husband and I are gonna donate $10 for every strike you make tonight. And if anybody is so inclined to match it or give us $1 per strike or $2 per strike, feel free, but don't feel obligated. But that's what I wanted to put out there, so put your best effort out there.
So my hope would be that collectively we can raise that to $25 a strike. So,
What are you gonna do?
no pressure, I'm gonna put in another $5 a strike.
All right.
So that brings us up to 15. So why not 50? Anyway, but that'd be,
5.
we're up to 20.
Here, I'm gonna give you the mic.
All right.
Up to 20.
John, are you writing this down? John Quincy, help. So we'll be going around and checking and.
Even a
having
dollar a
conversation.
strike
Yep.
would make a difference.
All right, so let's get out there, get your shoes. Did they do that before? No? Okay, so get up there, get your shoes. We have lanes 13 through 20. And were you assigned a lane when you came into bowl? No, just go pair up and enjoy. All right, we're gonna, oh, one more thing. We're gonna have a little after party at 8:30, so you don't have to feel like you need to rush out. I know, Jim, you need to get to bed, so you don't need to rush out. We'd love to talk to each and every one of you, so thanks again for being here at our inaugural event. Oh, I forgot one thing.